Yo, you're now listening to Straight Podshots, and I'm your host, KOR Str8murda. And today's buzz in the industry on both sides is the Yoshida article where he says, I don't understand people who only want AAAs. No, Yoshida, I don't understand why you don't understand that your fans want AAA games. And that's a question you need to answer for yourself. Maybe it's because he's confused on what a AAA title is, because of the simple fact that he associates AAAs with the big military, big budget shooters, where that clearly is also wrong. Yes, Call of Duty is a big title and is considered a AAA because of its status, its sales, and the budget that goes behind it, along with Halo, along with Gears, along with Battlefield. But what about your own franchises? What about Uncharted? What about God of War? What about Gran Turismo? Those are all AAA titles also. People who have PlayStation want those titles also. I'm not knocking PlayStation 4 for having 1,000, I repeat, because this is what they said, 1,000 indie developers. But when you have that many indie developers, it says something. And it doesn't say that, oh, we have a lot of games. No, it says that you can't afford AAAs. Microsoft can. EA can. Nintendo probably can. But these guys are so freaking broke that they have no choice but to depend on the indie scene. And I'm not knocking the indie scene. Understand something. Because you're an indie developer does not mean you cannot make a AAA game. The only difference is that they don't have the budget that the major studios do, where they put millions and millions of dollars into backing those titles. And those are the reasons why they sign exclusive deals, or they sign some type of deal with a company to get the money they need to make those indie games larger, more effective, and better marketed. But at the end of the day, there is a problem happening right now in this generation. And once again, if you're an indie developer, I praise you. There is nothing that I can truly say that would ever diminish the hard work that you guys do. I respect you as game developers. I respect everyone that has bust their butts to get where they are and to get their games on the scene. And I hope one day I'm able to purchase that game. However, I did not spend half a G on an Xbox to only play indie games. Yes, indie games is the beans and rice to my roast chicken. It is the fried rice to my chicken wings. I mean, literally, it's the peas and rice to my oxtail. And at the end of the day, bro, it's just a nice side, man. It's just let's just call it what it is. It's a nice side. Guacamelee, great game. It's a great game. You have games like Super Time Force, another great game. You have Below coming out. It's going to be another great game. Those are from some really good developers, and they've got really great ratings. And I'm going to tell you straight up, and I'm going to tell you right now, I would not spend $500 on a console if Microsoft came out and said, listen, we're only going to have Dead Rising 3 and 4 this year, but look at all these indie games you can get. Nah, I'll pass. I'd wait until there was a more abundance of games that I was interested in that were more marketed towards me and my interest in AAA games. And if you think, as a Sony fan, that PlayStation having more indie games than AAAs is the right way to go, you are a confused and blind pony and need to be put down immediately. You're foaming at the mouth. Your career in the derby is over. Someone get the shotgun because it's time to put you down. And the only thing I get from Phil Spencer is, dude, what games do you guys want? Yes, let's think about bringing back Conquer. Yes, let's think about bringing back Banjo. Yeah, I'm going to give Rare free reign. Sure, they're not the same developer. Doesn't mean you can't find new talent. Doesn't mean you can't put them in the right direction or even outsource their games to another company, a la Killer Instinct, when that was launched. But at the end of the day, what's got to happen is that you got to step up and you got to put out the games that people want. PS Now was cool, man, and saying that you got thousands and hundreds of games on your console is an amazing thing to say. Don't get me wrong, it is. But it's also something that when you really look at from far away with some thick ass bifocals, you'll realize that those games are PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 2 games, indie games, free to play games, PC games. Where are the PS4 games? Where are they at? Yes, they're coming. How many? How many years? I guess they wasn't lying when they pumped that commercial out. Greatness does await. It's going to be waiting for a long time, the way it's looking. But you know what Microsoft did? They already shot it from the rooftops, buddy. They got the most critically acclaimed games coming out this fall. And yeah, a lot of it is third party. And yeah, some of it is indies. But they got some nice, big quality AAAs coming out also that's exclusive to that platform. And one of the big ones is a remake. And not only is a remake, it's redone. So, at the end of the day, PlayStation, you know, Sony, Yoshida, you guys need to figure it out. You need to figure it out quickly, because I'm reading this comment section, and you got fans already talking about trading in their PlayStations in. If you don't believe me, go there. www.gamesindustry.biz, man. It's right there. It's right in the comment section. These guys are like on the fence, and they're ready to dip. And that's a problem. I'm not saying you're going to lose 1 million people, but when Microsoft launches around the world finally at the end of this year, and all those games start coming out, it's going to be a real test. It's going to be a real test and a real fight, and I'm confident that Microsoft will get back in this race. Peace. Ps4's.